here today to talk to you about nitrogen cycle and treatment. What is nitrogen cycle? Nitrogen is the most abundant gas in our atmosphere. It's crucial to life and also a colorless and odorless substance by its chemical abbreviation. Approximately 78% of atmosphere is nitrogen gas or N2. Nitrogen are component that consist of protein, nucleic acid. It is essential to plant nutrient and life on Earth. In other words, nitrogen is often nutrient limiting. The nutrient that is shortest supply does limit organism or population to grow. A growing only occurs as long as there is a nutrient. It starts with nitrogen N2 that enter the ecosystem through a type of bacteria that called nitrogen-fixing bacteria that we can find in plant root nodule and in the soil. Nitrogen fixing from process that called ammonification, which is turned into ammonium NH4+, and then after produce ammonium, it produces a different type of bacteria. It called nitrification bacteria that turn into a nitrite NO2- after process nitrification. And then nitrification bacteria convert into nitrate NO3-. After nitrogen convert into nitrate, there are two possibilities. Number one is assimilation, where nitrate end up being absorbed by plant root and used for their nutrient. And this part of cycle, after assimilation, plant can be eaten by animal. So nitrogen is passed to animal and both plant. So animal, when they decompose, it can add nitrogen back into the soil. And the decomposers such as aerobic, anaerobic bacteria and fungi will convert nitrogen contact back to the ammonium and restart the cycle from the ammonium. Second pass, nitrogen cycle can take after nitrate is back to atmosphere. So in this case, we need denitrification bacteria. It can like a reverse process, and it finish up the cycle by taking nitrate NO3- and convert it back to the nitrogen gas, so it complete the nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen and phosphorus are the most important nutrient limited in both natural and agriculture environment. Plants with insufficient nitrogen become yellowish and do not grow well and may have a small flower and fruit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Faisal. So today I'm going to talk about the function of nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen in the freshly polluted water is originally present in the form of organic nitrogen and ammonia. Natural biochemical process slowly convert the organic nitrogen into the ammonia, which is used as a nutrient by the microorganism in the treatment plant. So under aerobic condition, the conversion of organic nitrogen into ammonia reach at a peak, and under the appropriate biological condition is biochemically oxidized first into nitrite and then into nitrate. So when nitrite and ammonia nitrogen are at minimum concentration while the nitrate is at the maximum value, the wastewater has been fully nitrified. A fully nitrified wastewater will have a little or no organic nitrogen. So in general, there are 5 steps that carbon cycle has involved. First is nitrogen fixation, which is N2 changed into NH3 or NH4. Second is nitrification, which is NH3 changed into NO3. And the third is assimilation. The fourth is ammonification, which are organic nitrogen compound changed into NH3, and lastly the denitrification, where the NO3 changed back into the nitrogen, which is N2.
Hi, a very good day, and thanks for the previous presenter. And today I would like to present about the advantage of nitrogen cycle. There are many advantages of nitrogen cycle. For first, fertility in agrosystem. These nitrogen cycles add fertilizer to the soil. These enhance plant growth in DNA, protein, lipids. It also provides specific nutrients to the plant. So the next is nitrates. This nitric acid forms fall on the earth's surface and fuses with the mineral in the earth. So nitrates are formed. These nitrates are absorbed with water by the plants, and we consume food from this plant. We generate hydrogen in our body as we cannot consume nitrogen directly. The next point is phosphorus solubilization. Phosphorus solubilizing are beneficial bacteria capable of solubilizing inorganic phosphorus from insoluble compound. P or solubilization ability of microorganisms is considered to be one of the most important traits associated with plants' phosphorus nutrition. The next is tolerance to abiotic stress. Abiotic stress tolerance in plants is a complex trait involving many different metabolic pathways and cellular and molecular components have randomly exploited this plant's tolerance mechanism with limited sources. Hence, in vitro introduced variations have also shown little process in the movements of plants against abiotic stresses. These conventional breeding approaches were limited by the complexity of stress tolerance traits, coupled with less genetic variation exhibited by most crops due domestication bottlenecks. The next is sustainability, the process of people maintaining change in homeostasis balanced environment in which the exploitation of resources, the direction of investment, and the orientation of technology development and institutional changes are in harmony and exchange both current and future potential to meet human needs and aspirations. So that's all from my part, and I would like to pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. My name is Nur Dalila binti Muhammad Sharifuddin, metric number S52430. I'm going to present about the disadvantages of nitrogen cycle. So there are 5 disadvantages. The first one is too much nitrogen will be toxic to plants. When nitrogen is in excess, plants produces excess biomass or organic matter such as stalks and leaves, but not enough root structure, so it will cause the plants to wilt. Plants with high nitrogen levels can also poison animals that eat it. Next, the shortage of nitrogen, life not able to go on. Once nitrogen is fixed into a functional component by bacteria, it is not in its natural state anymore. Sadly, nitrogen shortage would occur if all nitrogen was fixed and no life would be able to go on. This is because nitrogen is important to build DNA block in humans and animals, and it is also essential for plant growth. Plants can't survive too little nitrogen, it will damage the crop. Plants can also survive too much nitrogen or it will be toxic to plants. Next, acid rains. When nitrogen oxide combines with water vapor, it produces nitric acid. As nitric acid falls on earth as acid rain, causing tremendous impact to plant life. It also causes deterioration of monuments made by marble like Taj Mahal. Next, eutrophication. Eutrophication occurs when too much nitrogen enriches the water, causing excessive growth of plants and algae. It will cause a lake to turn green with a bloom of smelly algae called phytoplankton. Last but not least, global warming. Nitrogen aids in forming nitrous oxide, which is one of the main gas of the greenhouse, which destroys the ozone and worsens the global warming.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Now I will continue the presentation. For the conclusion of this report, nitrogen is important to all living things and it is a component of nucleic acid, DNA and RNA. It is important to plant growth as it was included in macronutrient for most of the plant. Primary producers such as plant need nitrogen to synthesize chlorophyll from nitrogen compound, which is important to plant make their own food during the photosynthesis process. Inert nitrogen present in atmosphere cannot be transformed in the usable form directly. Therefore, in the cycle, there were another part that plays important roles to complete this important cycle. Finally, it can be seen that nitrogen cycle consists of 5 different stages, and it will keep repeating continuously between each stage from one form to another form. All these stages need to be maintained balancedly to avoid the harmful effect to environment. Excess amount of nitrogen in the gaseous state in the air can produce a pollutant in atmosphere, such as ammonia and ozone. It can limit visibility and impair ability to breathe, and if it is too little in percentage, it can cause an oxygen poisoning. Every action has a reaction. Same goes to human activities that affect the global nitrogen cycle. Understanding nitrogen cycle might be necessary for human to help maintain the balanced nitrogen cycle, as human activities can contribute a massive impact to global nitrogen cycle and ecological balance.
Hi, my name is Maisara Ahmad Sofi. My metric number is S52316. Those are references for our slides and reports. Special thanks to all people who made and shared these awesome resources. That's all from us. Thank you. Bye.